Ah, sí.
Hello, Satanás. Si es para ver si puedes venir a buscar a Robbie Joe Medina y su esposa, por favor.
Porque es que, Robbie, yo te odio. Yo me cago en tu vida, en tu existencia y en todo lo que te hace vivir. Robbie, tú eres una basura. What are you doing in IWA Florida? What are you doing with your company? It's supposed to be my company. Porque tú no sabes dirigir una compañía. ¿Y sabes qué? Tú quieres una lucha entre Mike Orlando, ahora tu nene grande, y Ali Rex contra Controversial Inc., Brava y Mr. C. A mí todo tu staff, a mí todos tus árbitros, me los paso por donde no me da el sol. Así que te voy a decir una cosa, Robbie, es lo único que te voy a decir porque tú no eres tan inteligente como para entenderme. No hay manera que tú puedas detener a Controversial Inc. Por favor, dirígete a Ali para que no digan que uno es, tú sabes, sexista y toda esa cosa.
I know, because, you know, remember, it's the year 2022, everybody gets offended.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Robbie, are you offended?
he's always offended. But Ali, you just couldn't stand the fact that Mike Orlando had the big spotlight on him, didn't you? So you just had to go ahead and sabotage his moment. For all we know, you costed him the opportunity to be POW champion. Isn't that right? Because maybe if that wouldn't have happened, maybe he would have won. But maybe just Mike isn't good enough to be at Salazar's level. Maybe that's the reason why, right? I want you guys to know something. This isn't the first time that Mr. C and La Brava team up with each other. No! We've had countless intergender matches, countless mixed tag matches. I think everybody forgets who we are. So September 17th, Mike Orlando, Ali Rex, we're gonna go ahead and give you a first-hand reminder who Controversial Inc. really is. And I don't give a damn what referee is in charge. I don't care if Robbie is sitting front row center watching this massacre. We are the authority and we run Pride of Wrestling. And if you don't like it, deal with that.
Yeah, but Mike, with all your muscles, the question is, do you bleed? It's that easy.
Running again, quenching my brain with the candlelight. Losing my breath, losing myself, dreams are out of sight. Stop struggling against my demons. Stop taking life as fiction. Burn, burn, burn. Burn the pain, burn the lies, burn the fear inside myself. And burn it all again. It's the right time to escape this cage I've been locked in for so long. It's back where I belong. Let it burn, burn, burning to the ground.
Pro Wrestling presents Payback, Saturday, September 17, 5 p.m. at the Seminole Recreation Center in Seminole, Florida. In the main event of the evening for the POW Championship, the POW champion, the executioner Salazar, will defend against the Authority Eddie Tauros. In a mixed tag team match, the Green Machine Mike Orlando and Not Your Babe Ali Rex will clash against members of Controversial Inc., the most controversial Mr. C, and the Sixth Sense La Brava. For the POW Women's Championship, the POW Women's Champion, the Submission Queen Persia Pierce, will defend against JC Love. In a much anticipated rematch, the leading man Nick Swift will face the darling Daniel Starling. In a grudge match, El Segundo versus the Chosen One Dryan. Also in action, The Gifted, the Rewind Society, the Sexy Angels, Payatronic, the Baddest Man Alive, Leroy Shogun, and many more. VIP $25 includes early admission event poster and 2 VIP exclusive matches. Ringside $15 online, $20 at door. General admission $10 online, $15 at door. And children under 10 years old, general admission free. Be part of the most exciting wrestling action in Central Florida and buckle up because the ride continues.
Triple threat tag team action here. The IWA Florida tag team titles on the line. We've got the Gifted, we've got Rewind Society, and we've got the defending champions, the Men at Work, Chungus and Scyther. Starting things off here Sam C attempting to tussle with Wheezy T. Wheezy T attempting to really work those lungs out before the match starts. The man does suffer from asthma. And now Logan Cruz with the assist off the inhaler hit. Sam C attempting to keep this thing down the middle here. Collar and elbow, lock up here. Two competitors here. Again, this is anybody's ball game, folks. First pin or submission becomes our champion, or in the case of the Madmen at Work, we'll keep the titles. It was one fall to a finish. Sam C in the driver's seat here. Referee's going to have their hands full with this one, trying to keep one in and one out. Sam C really wrenching on that shoulder, but Wheezy T able to evade. Do a side headlock, locked into place. Rewind Society hitting the scene here at POW with a ton of energy. VHS and Sam C coming together here, joining forces, really attempting to catch the wrestling world by storm. And I'm sure that having the IWA Florida Tag Team titles around those waists would certainly help with that. Mass agility out of both Sam C and Wheezy T, but Sam C just a step faster. Sam C, formerly known as the fastest man in the building for a reason. Big drop kick and down goes Wheezy T. And before Wheezy T even fully hit the ground, it seemed like Sam C was already back on his feet. He is that quick. And now Wheezy T, technically, either of those tags for the current champions would have been legal. I don't know if the tag to VHS would have quite worked out, but Wheezy T looking to get out of dodge, but is in serious trouble here, and Sam C has got him cornered with no fresh man to tag in sight. Wait a minute. Sam C just tagged in Logan Cruz. But are both members of the Gifted legal? Referee calling it. He says one in, one. This is insane. The Gifted about to implode right before our eyes here at Pride of Wrestling. They're going flat. Wheezy T taking off the merch shirt. They're circling each other. The implosion of the Gifted. Wait a minute. Cover one. 200 champions. Oh. And now pandemonium here. The Gifted almost outsmarting everyone else in this match here. If Logan had finished that pin, they technically would be the new IWA Florida Tag Team Champions. And now VHS, second rope, launching his body and taking down all the other fighters in this match. There are bodies strewn everywhere. VHS putting it on the line. Absolutely ridiculous. And now VHS making the blind tag on Logan Cruz. VHS now one of the legal men. And now one half of the tag team champions. Chungus now tagging in Scyther. Quick tag in and out from the Madmen at Work. And big chop to VHS. Welcome to the party, kid. In a trial by fire here. But look at that huge back elbow from VHS. Gonna rewind Scyther there. And now Rewind Society, some tandem moves here. Very impressive. Backstabber from Sam C. Could this be the Rewind Society's night? Could we be looking at new tag team champions here? Double drop kick to the Gifted. And now Chungus among us. Huge double clothesline. Dropping both team members here. And now putting the hurt on the back of Sam C. And just overpowering. VHS dumped him right on his head. VHS may not know what section of the store he's even in anymore. And now Scyther, another big chop. And biting the forehead as well. Referee clearing him up. Madmen at Work, willing to fight dirty if it calls for it. And again, another bite to the forehead. They have clawed their way into championship glory, and they are not looking to drop them anytime soon. And VHS is unfortunately feeling the brunt of their fury here. Clubbing blows right across the back. He is in serious trouble, folks. He's got to make a tag to anybody at this point. His own partner, either members of the Gifted, whomever. But VHS has taken up a lot of damage. He has got to find salvation. Now Chungus mocking the crowd here and saying, wait a minute, he's got something in his eye apparently. But Scyther dismantling the ring as well as dismantling his opponent, and in comes Chungus. And the center of the ring cover, 1, 2. Champion's not retaining quite yet. And now sleeper style chinlock applied. Cutting off the oxygen to VHS. You see the Gifted looking tense in their corner. Sam C attempting to rally the troops here. And VHS getting Chungus in the corner. Wheezy with the blind tag. Now he is the legal competitor against the beaten and broken VHS. And Chungus might have just seen the titles slip between his fingers here. And now, Logan Cruz attempting to hold VHS back, but the distraction good enough for Wheezy. Big neck breaker, center of the ring. Cover, 1, 2. Do we have 2 champions? Not quite, but you could see Wheezy just staring down the current champions, mocking them. And now blatant choke. VHS has taken an absolute beating here. The Gifted recently been touring all over the state, all over the South. Showed up in places like AEW, just to name a few. And now, huge chop. Those hands of stone coming in handy here, literally. And now, big suplex. Pin attempt. Interesting variation on pin attempt. And Scyther there in waiting to break up the pin. Again, VHS could be the deciding factor here. Wheezy now quick tag back in with the Gifted. And again, VHS is in serious, serious trouble. Wheezy T distracted himself here. European uppercut. And VHS down on the canvas once again. Bandana off. Shots right to the jawline. And now, finally, VHS, some life back in him here, but, driven into the corner for his troubles. Wheezy very wisely dragging his opponent back to safety in the Gifted's corner. And Logan Cruz now getting a couple licks in. VHS has got to come up with a solution here, and he might have just decided to try to fight his way out, but still not enough. Logan Cruz keeping control here as best he can, but VHS, again, desperate times calling for desperate measures here. Foot caught, driven to the mat. Shot to Wheezy T for his trouble. Famouser, and now both men down in the center of the ring. Sam C desperate for the tag, but speaking of desperate, Madmen at Work also desperate to somehow get involved in this before their titles are taken away. And now big suplex to Logan Cruz, and Wheezy T trying to get involved here. Suplex for his trouble as well. Out goes Wheezy T. Chungus in now. Sam C so lightning quick. Those educated feet. Duck the clothesline. Attempted cross body. What is the strength of Sam C? Wow! That's a lot of humanity to just carry on your back. And Sam C has done it. Again, I say, could this be the Rewind Society's night? Sam C up and over, taking down the current champions. VHS back in the ring. Chops to Logan Cruz. Logan Cruz reverse. Attempt a clothesline, but no. Oh, but too quick is Logan Cruz. And Wheezy with the shot to Sam C. Out of commission. Reversal. Oh, wow. Tandem quickness from the Gifted. And now they are putting VHS away here. Returning him on time here. Cover. 2. But wait a minute. Chungus attacking Wheezy T. Causing the pin break here. And now, no, wait a minute. Madmen at Work have just tossed both members of the Gifted out like dirty laundry, and now tandem move of their own to the beaten and broken VHS. No, not like this. Oh, and they steal one. Chungus and Scyther survive as champions for another day, escaping the triple threat tag team match here at Pride of Wrestling. Unbelievable showcase of these teams, one of the best tag divisions in the state of Florida today. And by hook or by crook, the Madmen at Work still your IWA Florida Tag Team Champions.
Nick Swift, the man we're currently looking in the eye is not the same man you faced last October. That man was young, naive, completely removed from all the things that I've learned today. September 17th, I will be the lone representative of First Class. Though that may sound like a weakness, I will guarantee to you that at Pride of Wrestling, I will take your breath away.
Pride of Wrestling presents Payback, Saturday, September 17, 5 p.m. at the Seminole Recreation Center in Seminole, Florida. In the main event of the evening for the POW Championship, the POW champion, the Executioner Salazar, will defend against the Authority Eddie Tauros. In a mixed tag team match, the Green Machine Mike Orlando and Not Your Babe Ali Rex will clash against members of Controversial Inc., the most controversial Mr. C, and the Sixth Sense La Brava. For the POW Women's Championship, the POW Women's Champion, the Submission Queen Persia Pierce, will defend against JC Love. In a much anticipated rematch, the leading man Nick Swift will face the darling Daniel Starling. In a grudge match, El Segundo versus the Chosen One Dryan. Also in action, the Gifted, the Rewind Society, the Sexy Angels, Payatronic, the Baddest Man Alive, Leroy Shogun, and many more. VIP $25 includes early admission event poster and 2 VIP exclusive matches. Ringside $15 online, $20 at door. General admission $10 online, $15 at door. And children under 10 years old, general admission free. Be part of the most exciting wrestling action in Central Florida and buckle up because the ride continues.
Oh, hello. Let me help you with that.
Thank you.
All right, so what do we got here?
I don't know, but it's super heavy. Well, this is my whole childhood. Like, all my memories, all the tapes from when I was a kid are right here in this box. I just want to keep them safe, keep them from getting old. I want to make them digital. What, can you help me out with that?
Yeah, what are you looking to have, a DVD or USB?
I think more like a USB. You just plug it in the computer, super easy, and view everything.
Okay, that's the better option. USBs are better. You can do a lot more with it. Yeah, not a problem. If you can give me a week or so, and I can get this done for you.
Perfect. Sounds great. I'll be back.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Thank you.
1 week later.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you again. I got it all done here. Give me 1 second. Here's your originals, and here is your videos.
Perfect. You mean to tell me all of this fit on here?
Every one of them.
So I don't have to carry this heavy bin around with me anymore?
Never again.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'll help you carry this out to the car.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
JVFX. Transfer your audio and video to digital.
Main event time here. POW Championship on the line, but there is so much more at stake here. This is on another level, folks. Salazar, Taino, over a year in the making, the blood feud to end all blood feuds in this company. And Taino literally putting everything on the line here. Not even coming into this thing as an underdog by any means. Really just looking to hurt Salazar. Championship on the line, career on the line, and huge suplex to Taino. Salazar came in here, serious business cover, looking to retire the Florida legend of Taino. Cage match with weapons. This is not about winning and losing. This is about who's going to survive this thing as Big Taino goes into the cage. Who is going to survive this thing to wrestle another day, as Salazar putting the punishment on here, raking the eyes and the forehead of Taino across that unforgiving steel, and now kendo stick right across the back. Again, the ruthlessness truly on display here. Salazar looking to make an example of Taino, possibly. And now just attacking the body, but Taino too tough. Absorbing the kendo sticks and now return in kind. And the crowd firmly behind Taino. Again, another big swing across the back of Salazar. Packed house here at Pride of Wrestling. And Taino, you don't build him much tougher than Taino. Stiff shot right between the eyes, and again, huge clothesline, short arm. And another short arm clothesline, but Taino not letting go of Salazar. Salazar a heap in the ring, getting dragged up by his beard. And third, short arm clothesline, and down goes Salazar. Taino with something to prove here. Wants to be the face of POW, wants to carry that championship with pride and really put Salazar back in his place. But Salazar, desperate, ravenous, swinging that steel chair and putting the hurt against Taino. Again, huge swing, bringing that chair right down across the back. You want to talk about great equalizers here. Building much greater than a steel chair, and now choking the life out of Taino. Taino has fought all over, has made a name for himself in countless companies. But it appears that Salazar looking to take him down a peg permanently, and now using, ironically enough, a safety sign against Taino, and now pool net as well. Anything is fair game here, folks. Wrenching back. Look at that. Creativity in a nightmarish way. Salazar looking to flat out torture Taino at this stage. These two flat out do not like each other. As I said, this has been a long time coming. These to have some serious business they're looking to work out here in this cage match. And now, big brain buster on that steel trash can. You saw it fold up like an accordion. And now cover, hook the leg, 2, just a 2 count. Referee Julie in the middle of this madhouse. We've got reinforcements on the outside. This is mano y mano, and now huge spine buster right in the center of the ring. Now Taino cover, 2. Still just a 2 count. It is all or nothing for Taino. He wins. He gets the crown. He gets to hold the crown of Pride of Wrestling, that POW championship, and continue to build his legacy in pro wrestling. But if Salazar somehow comes out on top, Taino has to hang up the boots, but it is absolute brutality in here, folks. Again, using the pool net as almost a kendo stick of its own. Huge strike along the back. You can see the welt starting to set in on both these gentlemen. And now Taino grinding Salazar like a giant cheese grater, grinding him against the fencing of this cage. You can hear the audience demanding blood here at Pride of Wrestling. And Taino perhaps looking to give them exactly what they're looking for. Hoisting Salazar's limp body up. Suplex right in the center of the ring, driving him into the mat. Now Taino, kendo stick once again in hand, right into the sternum. Wow. Right to the heart of Salazar, driving that kendo stick. And now, perhaps looking to escape over the top here, or... Oh, well, didn't matter what was planned. Kendo stick to the spine is what he got. And now Salazar ascending as well, and now using the kendo stick across the throat. Wait a minute. Huge Russian leg sweep off the second rope. Both men driven to the canvas here. And you saw Salazar wisely roll away, but not able to muster enough strength to actually put the attack back on. Both men now crawling desperately, attempting to find the next weapon, the next thing that will hopefully put them ahead of their opponent. Now, wait a minute. Taino here. Salazar both thinking the same thing, both cooking sheets in hand. Baseball swings against the cranium from both men, but Salazar with the kick. The bloodlust of this audience. Seems a bit extreme if you ask me, but when you're in this type of match, what else can you expect? These two flat out hate each other and are looking to put each other down permanently. Speaking of, Salazar putting the door up in the corner, but Taino scooping him up. But wow, what a right hand from Salazar. The executioner putting down Taino. Cover, hook the leg, 2. Still just a 2 count. Kudos to referee Julie for keeping this thing at least somewhat contained. Now Salazar tearing off the undershirt of Taino, and now using that as a weapon here. He is known as the executioner for a reason, and now again the cooking sheet right between the eyes. Salazar perhaps looking to escape himself here. No, wait a minute. Looking to put away Taino first. Big senton, but nobody home. Taino has got to capitalize here. Scooping up Salazar. No way. No way. No way. Death Valley driver through the door. Death Valley driver through the door. Salazar is in a heap. And the crowd says it all, folks. Taino dragging over the body of Salazar. Cover. 2. Still just a 2. I will be 100% honest with you. For those at home, I don't know if Salazar's even aware that he kicked out. That could have been just impulse at this point. That could have been pure lizard brain for all we know. And now Taino setting up his own hardware. That is a no-nonsense door provided by Farmhand Junk Removal. And now perhaps Taino looking to remove his own junk in the name of Salazar. But Salazar barely able to even muster the strength to move, much less be carried over into danger, but perhaps he can be motivated by this kendo stick. Taino feeding off the energy of this crowd. Capacity crowd here at Pride of Wrestling. And now Salazar playing possum, and what a low blow. What a low blow to Taino. And big DDT. You want to talk about desperate times calling for desperate measures? That is what we just saw. Salazar not above bending the rules here. Rules are very lax. This match is straight up the Wild West, folks. It is about who wants it more, who's got more to prove, and right now it appears to be Taino. Taino back to his feet, Salazar back to his feet. Salazar almost getting the sequel treatment, but Taino goes through the second door. The absolute brutality here. Salazar split-second decision-making, able to get around the charging Taino and send him flying into that unforgiving door. Again, I cannot stress this enough, folks. Taino, not just in it for the title, not just in it for the glory, in it to literally continue serving the craft that he has loved for over a decade. A decade and then some, folks. And now Salazar broke the bottle, broke the glass right in the face of Taino. Cover. 1, 2. And Taino somehow digging deep, barely able to kick out at the very last moment. You see Ref Julie's got the gloves on. She might have spotted some of the red stuff. And now Salazar digging into a bag. Whoa, wait a minute. I thought we had just about our full here, our full run of weaponry. But again, another bottle right in the face of Taino. And Taino, you can see, wearing a little bit of the crimson there, but still just a 2 count. Not the first time Taino has bled for this sport, but there is so much riding on this. Taino risking it all here, and now Salazar. Again, what else? What other underhanded trickery does he have? Pulled the fork out from catering. Well, the audience wanted blood, and now they're gonna get it, folks. Wow, the brutality. Raking that right in the forehead of Taino. We are seeing another side to Salazar here. And again, going back for seconds. Driving that fork right into the forehead of Taino. I thought we had seen ruthlessness out of Salazar in the past, but this is taking things to another level, folks. And Salazar now getting a taste of his own medicine. Taino not above desperate times himself. You can already see the blood loss starting to take effect here. And now Taino opening up a grated lid here. If you saw that on the camera, but there was all kinds of punctured steel coming through that lid. And you can already see the blood starting to trickle out of the forehead of Salazar. Inventive weaponry here, to say the least, and now, again, right between the eyes. And now, again, just desserts. Fork goes into the forehead of Salazar. Taino asking the crowd here if they want one more time. Shades of Abdullah the Butcher here is what we're seeing. Wow. The bloodshed, the strength, the brutality, and above all, the pride. These two absolutely putting the idea of pride of wrestling to the test here. Taino standing tall, and now chain in hand. Just when we thought we had seen it all, we're bringing in the chain link. And now Salazar, again, blood pumping. And it looks like it may get worse here. Wait a minute, what? Taino scooping him up. Wait a second. Not on the steel chair. Not on the steel chair. Wait a minute. Salazar able to escape a huge amount of danger and driving Taino back into the canvas. We talk about, careers being on the line here, but that might have been the case for Salazar if he didn't get out of that predicament. This is so big, folks. This is on another level. This is not your normal run-of-the-mill Pride of Wrestling main event. This is truly putting the will of these two competitors to the test. And look at that, Taino, still defiant. Still telling Salazar he doesn't respect him. And Salazar going for the cover, but it is not enough. Both these men shedding blood, sweat, tears in this business to prove that they are the top dog. We are putting these two top dogs head to head here to see who can stand above once and for all in Pride of Wrestling. Salazar making his move. Taino still sluggish, still attempting to get back on his feet, but now Salazar with the great equalizer again. Huge chair shot right in the center of the ring. These two competitors have absolutely pushed each other to the very limits. But as I said right at the start, this is not about win or lose. This is about who wants it more, who has more to prove. And now, again, another chair shot. At a certain point, this thing has to end. This battle has to be over. Now, wait a minute. Salazar may have that in mind. Huge pile driver on the steel chair. Taino in a heap. Cover. 2, 3. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and still Pride of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the modern-day executioner, Salazar!
A hell of a war between these two, and yes, it's another successful defense for Salazar, but let's not forget, folks, Taino, the era of Taino is over. We have just seen the final match of Taino. This is still Salazar's yard as far as Controversial Inc. is concerned. And one of our best defenses against Controversial Inc. has just been put down. A war between these two, and Salazar stands triumphant. Emotions running high here, but there is your champion. The Executioner era remains, but you can see the toll this match has put on both of these men. We attempt to clean up the wreckage and the carnage, but this chapter in POW on its anniversary has been closed out. The crowd wanted bloodshed. They wanted to see brutality the likes of this company has never shown, and they got all that and so much more as Salazar remains champion here. Folks, this is not the type of warfare you see at any Florida independent wrestling show. This is another level. So for everybody here at Pride of Wrestling, on behalf of James Michael, I'm Zach Romero here at ringside calling the action. Thank you for joining us for another show, and all I can say is thank you, Taino. Thank you for the years of sacrifice. You did good, kid. You did good. Good night.
Pro Wrestling presents Payback, Saturday, September 17, 5 p.m. at the Seminole Recreation Center in Seminole, Florida. In the main event of the evening for the POW Championship, the POW champion, the Executioner Salazar, will defend against the Authority Eddie Toros. In a mixed tag team match, the Green Machine, Mike Orlando, and Not Your Babe, Ali Rex, will clash against members of Controversial Inc., the most controversial, Mr. C, and the Sixth Sense, La Brava. For the POW Women's Championship, the POW Women's Champion, the Submission Queen, Persia Pierce, will defend against JC Love. In a much anticipated rematch, the leading man, Nick Swift, will face the Darling, Daniel Starling. In a grudge match, El Segundo versus the Chosen One, Dryan. Also in action, the Gifted, the Rewind Society, the Sexy Angels, Payatronic, the Baddest Man Alive, Leroy Shogun, and many more. VIP $25, includes early admission event poster and 2 VIP exclusive matches. Ringside $15 online, $20 at door. General admission $10 online, $15 at door, and children under 10 years old general admission free. Be part of the most exciting wrestling action in Central Florida and buckle up because the ride continues.
To be an authority, you got to have power over something or someone. But as far as I'm concerned, Eddie, you don't got power over me or power over Pride of Wrestling. I'm not intimidated by you. Everybody saw what I did to Taino, to Mike Orlando, to Eric Nova. You think I'm afraid of you? You think you're gonna come into Pride of Wrestling like it's some type of welcoming committee to you? I am the welcoming committee. You're gonna come in thinking you're gonna eat off my table? Nah, you're gonna have to sit on the ground and accept the fact that I'm gonna spit in your face. September 17th, the modern day Executioner versus Eddie Torres.
And I know it's gonna be a war. I know we're gonna hate each other until we cannot hate each other anymore. But at the end of the night, I'm gonna show you why I'm the Pride of Wrestling champion. And I'm gonna show you why that it doesn't matter how many years in this business you have, you will never be as good as Salazar. And that's something that unfortunately for you, you dumb, stupid little gristle rat punk, are gonna have to deal with that.